Hello and welcome back to Hadoop Exam Learning Resources. So now we will continue with our next session. Okay, so in this we will cover the remaining example as well. So SAS provides now how to select this column from particular table, how you can select the distinct column, etc. We have learned. Now I wanted to restrict my data based on some condition. Okay, so like I don't want to select every record like you have seen in my previous example. Here we are selecting every record, correct? So in the result all 180 records are here, distinct courses all 48 courses, but I want only few courses to get selected out of this. Only like 4-5 courses I wanted to get selected. How can I do this? So how can I restrict my output to a particular condition, correct? So for that we can use the where clause. Okay, so where clause help us in defining the like how to restrict my data. So let me go through the example first, then we can see like if what exactly is there. So this is a quite big example, 5. Okay, fifth example. Okay, let me paste over here. So here this is different data sets, HC data 1. Okay, no, first data 1 data set which we have used, correct? So now here let's first look the data, how it looks like. So this is my data with the 10 records in it with ID, course name, course fee, location and date. Okay, now we can using the strict, we can select all the column, but using the where clause I am going to apply the condition like give me only record where course name is Python. I don't want in my report all 10 courses, I want only Python in the output. Okay, this course. Imagine this is a huge volume of data. This is visible to you. That's the reason you can easily identify. I intentionally kept the data volume small. The reason you can understand the things which I am doing it. But when you work with the huge volume of data, you can manually not check or visually you cannot find it out what distinct records are available, how to filter out kind of thing. So like assume there are millions of records. How can you do this? So that's the reason here the query would help doing this. Okay, so what we are doing here, give me all the course name where course name is Python. So selecting only record which are where the course name is Python. Okay, so using the where condition you can restrict your result here. So you can see we have fetched entire record from here, fourth record, but course fee is course name is Python over here. Because of our asterisk sign, all the column would have been selected here, but only for the course name where the Python is there. If I don't want all the column to be selected, I can put simply ID course fee. I'm not sure, there is an underscore and okay, let's say date. Okay, this 3 column I wanted to get selected, so I'll put here this 3 column over here, correct? So ID course 50. Now as I mentioned previously, it is not necessary in the where clause the column which you select should be there, correct? Here you can see we are using in the where clause course name, which is not even we are selecting over here, correct? So that's the reason it is possible like you can use column in the where clause which is not even you are selecting, correct? So that is also possible. Okay, now let's go little more complex example of doing this stuff, actually selecting all the column, creating a new column which we have learned, putting an additional column with a constant date as a max end date in this column. Okay, and select only the courses where total fee is more than 500. Okay, so let me remove all the stuff from here. Okay, let's keep this. I don't want too many things over here. So here you can see asterisk selecting all the records from this table. So better format like this. Okay, I would put everything in different row so it would be easy to understand. Okay, and this is my where clause. This is title, nothing to do with the query. So this is my query. So this is known as a SQL query. Okay, the structured query language. This is known as a query. Select star all the column you would be selecting. Okay, first stuff here, select star. Second, calculate the total fee first by applying 18% tax and select only those record where total fee is crossing the 500. Okay, so here you can see I'm putting this expression again in the where clause, this expression, not minus 50. Okay, let me remove this minus 50 as of now. Okay, so this is my here you can see I'm putting here total fee I'm calculating, and same I'm putting in the where clause, only give me the record where total fee is more than $500. Okay, getting my point? And okay, we'll not do right now this stuff. For understand slowly the stuff. Okay, so now empty line does not harm. You cannot keep this comma over here. Okay, you just end your statement like this and you run this. Okay, and see the output. So what it is doing here, wherever total fee is more than 500 is given in the output. You can see all, however in my case all 10 records has a more than 500 fee, correct? So let me put more condition over here where total fee is greater than $800. Okay, then how many records in the output? You can see here only this 4 records in the output where total fee is more than of $800, correct? We are not applying this condition on the course fee. We are calculating the value total fee and using this expression here. Okay, sorry, this is this expression I am using in the where condition. Okay, so you might be thinking why I have not put this total fee directly over here, the column. So you cannot blindly put the alias over here to check the condition. If you are doing some calculation in your query, then you have to repeat the entire expression in your where clause as well. Okay, so that is the good approach. Okay, there is an approach where you can use alias over here in the where clause as well. I'll tell you how you can use it. Okay, so now you understand we have selected all the courses which has a fee more than $800 total fee on the once we apply the 18% tax on that, correct? Now I want max end date should be in the output as well, like each course should be finished by this end date. How can I put the date column additionally on this each row over here? So what you would be doing here, you would be creating one okay, so let me check PDF. Okay, you can put the constant in your query as well. So how would you do this? You would put over here, okay, you have to start with the comma and this is the date which I want 31st March 2020 for each course to be ended by this. So in every record I want this 31st March 2020 as an output in the record, and the column name should be max end date. So what we would be doing here, we can put anything as a constant value over here, give the name using the alias operator over here, and we can provide the format. So let's avoid this format as of now and see the result. Okay, here you can see this max end date column is added over here, but this is a numerical value because date internally is saved as an what you can say number, correct? So that's the reason it is there. So that's the reason we have to provide proper format to it, so it could be properly visible like what exactly we are inserting it. So this is the format. So 31st March 2020, this is the end date added in each record in the data set. You can see here this is constant. Now let's see if I wanted to add one more column to this. Okay, that is string column. I wanted to put this numeric this integer value Hadoop sorry character value Hadoop exam.com, and the column name should be as website. Okay, so now let's see what is the output here. So the one column is added over here and each record has the same value. This is constant value we have assigned for each record. That is what we can do over here, right? So this is what we have. Even I can put some additional calculation over here, reduce the fee by $50 here. Okay, let's say $50, but still my in the where clause I don't want to reduce this fee. So wherever my total fee is more than 800, give a discount $50 on the fee. Okay, so here you can see this condition here is not having this calculation over here, whatever done over here, not exactly. So we could have my where clause slightly whatever is different than my whatever I'm selecting, correct? So that is possible. So in the query itself we are doing some calculation based on some condition which is also calculated, correct? So now this total fee column is a different and this expression is different because this represent here something altogether different. So this is something different, correct? Here we are additionally removing deducting $50 from the fees, correct? So this is also possible, correct? So now your total fee would be 894. First, previously it was 944 because we have reduced $50, so it remains 894, correct? So which you can see here. Okay, so now this way you can use your expression calculation in the where clause as well. Okay, so now what we say here, to restrict the result based on your desired whatever condition you want it, you can use in the where clause with the select statement. As we have learned, in the where clause you would be using column from the existing table or calculated columns, correct? We have used calculated columns, correct, or existing column. Not necessary like your column you are selecting should be in the where clause. It can be a different than select statement, okay? It is not necessary that the columns you are using in the where clause has to be part of select clause. Data types, there are two types of data in SAS, which is character and numeric. The character is always case sensitive condition and should enclose in a single or double quote. Here you can see in our example, we hadoopexam.com is put into the double quote. Reason, it is a what I can say, character value, correct? Suppose I have to put here something like that, you can say 1000 as a max fee column. So I don't have to put into double quote because this is a numeric value, and if I run this is my max fee column would be added over here as a $1000, correct? So this is how you can add the numeric value over here, and it should not be, and even don't use the comma dollar sign when you are using in the where clause, okay, numeric value, because here we have used, you can see, greater than 800, so we have not put dollar or comma sign because it doesn't work like that. You have to put only integer value here, no comma, no dollar sign, nothing. You should not put over here, correct? You can have date and time in the where clause as well. So if I wanted to select some condition based on the date, I can use it. Okay, we'll see the example how to use the date column in the where clause as well. Okay, now calculated column. So total fee was calculated column over here. So we can use the calculated columns in the where clause to subset the rows. Okay, so we have used this calculated column over here, correct? This is calculated column here. Let's remove this 50. So this is my total fee column we have used over here, correct? You can not use alias of the column in the where clause directly by subsetting. Okay, it's not subletting, subsetting the records. If you do, it gives an error. So let's say here, instead of this, if I do this, because this calculation and this total fee column is same, I cannot directly use over here as it is. So it would give me an error here. Go to the log. Somehow it's not visible. Logs are suppressed, I don't know. Okay, the following columns were not found in the contributing table. So total fee, there is no column as such in the table, correct? That is what it is complaining. There is no column in the total fee. You are dynamically creating this column. If you want to use this conditions in the where clause to be applied, so you have to use entire expression over here, or there is a way to do this. You put the calculated in front of this column name, this new column name, so it would, the SAS SQL processor understand, okay, this column is being calculated, so I need to first calculate this column and then use it. So what you would be doing over here, just put calculated in front of this. Okay, so this my total fee column is calculated. This is not coming from the table, this is in the being calculated at the runtime. That's the reason we have to write this is. So this make your query little slower, okay, and even volume is high, so it won't even it would give it would be more slower. Okay, so the reason, if you are using alias in where clause, then put the calculated keyword in front of the expression, in front of the new column actually, which we are using, not expression. Okay, expression. If you do not want to use the calculated keyword, then repeat the entire expression in the where clause. As we did previously, we repeated the entire expression over here without using this. So what we have done here, we have just put this entire expression over here instead of total fee, and this way it also works. So people who are from SQL background understand the stuff very easily actually. If you do not want to use calculated keywords, because in the SQL world even calculated keyword is not supported, this is an enhancement done by the SAS itself. If you are doing this query in the MySQL Oracle database, then there is no support of this calculated keyword. There's a SAS only enhance this to use. Then repeat the entire expression in the where clause, not expression, this column name you have to. You can use calculated keyword in the select statement as well. Okay, so I'll show you what exactly this calculated statement in the select statement. So let's move further on the sixth example, so that would be easy to understand because example would always help. Okay, so now here again the same data set, so nothing special here. Okay, let me remove this title here, no confusion here. So in the first query, this is select star, then we are deducting using the expression with the $50 removed. Okay, so max end date, so which we have already done, and give the column which are having fee more than 500. So that's fine. This is, we have already done this part, so I'm not going to do this. Now in this next query, in sixth example, here we are again selecting the all column using the total fee as an calculated column over here. Okay, so we have done this exercise anyway. We have put two calculated column in front of this total fee column, so that is already done. So let's move further on the example 7. What exactly is there? This PDF also I would be sharing with you, even all the data I would be sharing with you, so you can use those. Okay, so now again here you can see here using the column alias in the select clause. Now till now we have used alias in the where clause as well, correct? So now select star. Okay, this is 50. Let's remove this 50 minus 50. This is creating confusion. Okay, so now total fee. Okay, the same way we are selecting, this is a constant date here. But if I wanted to get the 90% of the total fee value, how would you get this 90% fee in the select statement? So what you have to do this, you have, if you try to use this, so what exactly is the issue? Because this total fee is not yet calculated, so it would give an error if I run this part only. So in the log you can see the following column was not found, total fee is not found. The same issue which we have found in the what you can say in the where clause, correct? In the where clause also we cannot use alias until and unless we put the calculated keyword. So what I have to do here, calculated keyword I have to use here in front of wherever I refer the column. Okay, so wherever I refer the column, I need to use the calculated keyword in front of that, because this part is calculated and given the name as a total fee. Similarly, I need to put calculated in front of this, and using the alias operator I can give the name to this column is discounted fee by 10%. So now let's run this code here and it should be executed over here. So you can see discounted fee by 10%. This is the my 90% fee of the actual fee of this, correct? 8944 minus 94.4 dollars. So this would give result in this. So this is way you can do even in the select statement. If you are using the column, so it would be calculated. Now disadvantage of this using the calculated keyword is seems to be convenient, but it is a load for the SQL processor. So I told you previously, like this is my SQL processor which is responsible for executing this query and give you the result. Actually, when you use the calculated keyword, so SAS knows like this column is calculated. So what it does to pass two times run this query. Actually, first time it calculate these values. Okay, so it run the entire query on this table, calculate this column on this, and again go through in the second pass to run this portion of your query. So wherever you use the calculated keyword, it is a performance issue. If your volume is very high, data volume, then it is an issue of the performance. So what you have to do is, instead of using this calculated keyword, you should always use the expression. So in the only single pass it can calculate the values. Okay, so operators in the where clause. Now where clause we have seen till now greater than only operator, correct? So these are the various operator which you can use with the where clause, between and end. So if you want to select the courses which falls between $600 to $800 price, how would you get this? Using the between clause. Contains, filter the records based on the specific string in miss. Okay, I'll go to the example so that would be easy to understand. So let me go to the next example here. What we are doing here, so this is my data still same here. I am doing in a where clause or operator. Okay, or operator means any of this condition true, give me in the output, correct? So how can you use or operator is like, if my course name is either Hadoop or Python, give me an output. So how many records would be in the output? 2 records would be in the output because we have Hadoop as well as Python, correct? In this 2 cores, correct? That is where both the output. If I put one more or condition over here, sorry, or you have to put entire stuff course name equal to SAS. Let's say now run this query and you can see the output. SAS is also in the output, correct? If I put AND over here, what would happen? Means we are trying to say like all 3 conditions together becomes true. Is it possible? Not at possible, because we have only one column course name which can have either Hadoop value, either Python value or SAS value, something like that. It cannot have all the value in this, so it should not give any output into you because this condition altogether is not becoming true over here, correct? So there is no output. So this is not correct way. We can learn how to use the AND condition, but this is OR condition, one of them. Now AND condition you should use across the column, okay, not in the same column you should use it. Here we are using the same column, so that's the reason we have used OR column, and we wanted to select all the condition which are either of this condition matches. So all 3 conditions are matching, so that's the reason 3 records in the output. Similarly here across the column, if we are applying the condition, we can use the AND operator. So give me the course name which has a course name Hadoop and course fee equal to 800 over here. So which one is true over here in this my, okay, there's no output as such, but so if I run over here, so it give me one record where course name is Hadoop and fee is 800. If I make this condition, let's say 900, would there be any output? No, because there is no condition is matching with this in my data set where course name is Hadoop and fee is $900. So there is no as such data which satisfy this condition, so there is no output over here, correct? In the second case, there is no output. So let's first show me all the data. Okay, remove this condition. Okay, let's have all the data visible to us. That's the easiest way to understand the query. Okay, so this is the data I would be running over here. So this is my data set. This condition either Hadoop, SAS and Python is matching, so all 3 records are in output. This condition 900 with the Hadoop course does not match it. Hadoop course has 800 fee. Instead of this, I would make like some change in my query. Like I would say course name is PMP and course fee is greater than $500. So it should give me one record in the output because course fee with the PMP is only one record in my data set. Correct? This PMP is only one record and it has a fee more than $500, so only one record is there. If I remove this condition, give me all the record which are more than 500. So simply you can do this. All the record which are matched, condition is matching where fee is more than 500 would be in the output. So these are the records which are in the output. Okay. Now even you can do the concatenation in your query, correct? So I would want my query generate the output for the location and course name. So I wanted to know Hadoop and New York, like which all courses Hadoop and New York, Hadoop courses in New York are conducted, correct? I wanted to get the detail of the Hadoop course which is conducted in the New York. So how would I do that actually? So here you can see I can create a string like this, and my expression, how would my expression become here is a select star from this, but in where clause I would concatenate. Okay, so to concatenate 2 column in the SQL, we would be using this 2 pipe value here. So this trim is to removing the spaces, leading or trailing spaces from the word, and this is again from the location. So this my expression wherever it's become true is then on the output. So let me run this query and it would return again to me only one record, Hadoop and New York, where the code training is conducted. So if how this looks like, so if you this expression becomes, so you can see here and see here I can put this expression as well over here and then run this query again. So here you can see how this expression looks like this, correct? So even you can use the concatenation operator in the where clause. Okay, now let's move with the ninth example over here. Quite big example. Okay, so now data is same here. Now between, okay, give me all the record which are between, which has a fee between 600 and 800. So here you can see in the output 800 and 600. So both are inclusive side. Okay, so which all record would not be in the output. This Salesforce and Linux would not be in the output, correct? So let me just first keep the entire data in the output. Remove this where condition. Okay, so let me run this portion. Here you can see this is my all 10 records and fee between 600 and 800, both are inclusive. Okay, so 600, so this Salesforce is not in the output 7th record and in 9th record. So you can see this is not in output. So it's a simply range, like rather than putting every value, you want to provide the range between this and this you would be using here. Okay, now here in operator, in like we have seen, correct, like we have put OR condition 3 times. Why to do this thing? If I am selecting something with the same column, different values, I would rather prefer to use in operator, which is equivalent to like this. Your this in operator if equal to this is very equivalent like this, or this. This in operator and this in operator you can see, and this OR expression, both three are. So now let's assume it, if you have to put such 100 value, then you would be writing 100 times this OR clause. This is not good. Rather you would be using in operator and you just simply put the value. So a course name, any of this value or is present in my data, give in the output, correct? So this we would be using over here. So my output would have Hadoop, Spark and SAS. All three would be selected over here. So you can see here Hadoop, Spark and SAS, all three would be selected over here. So with this contains means like substring. If you want to select any record which has a what you can say like some substring, okay, over here. So like oh, where does this exist in my result? Here you can see this Hadoop has OO in it. This is case sensitive. Remember, this character values are case sensitive when you put into the AS, which has a AS in their values, correct? So OR conditions, correct? So not AND condition. This is an OR condition because on the same column we are applying, so we are using the OR condition over here. So give me all the record where it would run the entire code. Okay, so only condition which matches, which has a AS in this or OO in this. So there's two cases matches over here. There is no any other course which has OO in it and AS in it, correct? So AS only in it. This is the sequence should match here, correct? This sequence should match. There is no here AS, but between this W is there. So this doesn't match over here. So that's why you can use the contains keyword over here. Contains either OO or as operator. Okay, so this is one way. Now I wanted to use some specific expression which matches with all such thing actually, right? So all the courses which start with the S, so I would use percentage S. So this before the percentage we are putting here, so it is starting with S, correct? So you would be saying all the courses are starting with the S. Okay, so which all should be selected actually in the output. This 3, 5th, 7, okay, 3, 5 and 7 should be in the output. 3, okay, 2 as well as it is start with S. 3, 5 and 7, so all 4 which are starting with S. So you will be using the percentage sign. Now all the courses will end with the S. Okay, so give me all the courses with the end with which end with the S. So which are all these courses? AWS, SAS. These two courses end with the S, correct? So let's run this. Here SAS and AWS, this end with. Now next is between percentage, between two percentage S. So wherever in a string capital S is present, give me in the output, whether it's in front, in the middle, or at the end. So I would be putting between two percentage sign. Okay, so let me run this code here, and what is the output we would be seeing here. So here these are Spark, SAS, Scala, Salesforce, AWS, all are in the output. So you would be using percentage sign with the like operator. So this is like, okay, you have to use in the where class. Course name like as percentage, course name like percentage as, kind of thing. So you got this actually. So how you can use it? So let me go to the our PPT, what it says here. So between and for the range, to specify the range. Range can be numeric, okay, as well as your date can be a range as well. We will see in the example. Contains, filter the record based on the specific string, like we have seen, like as, as, oo we have seen, correct. And in operator, like to having multiple or operator, rather than we use in operator. Missing, okay, missing, if I wanted to select all missing records, how would we do? Pattern matching, which so missing I'll do little later, okay, so we'll cover this part as well. So pattern matching, which is using the like operator, we have done the percentage as percentage as kind of thing. Negative condition, any condition which I wanted to negate it, I simply put not in front of that. So let's take an example. Not contains, okay, so let me just remove this, run this part, okay, remove all other stuff. Okay, so let me run this query over here. Give me all record which does not have OO in it. So other than Hadoop, all in the output, correct. Hadoop has OO, I put not in front of this, so everything which is not having OO is in the output, correct. So now let's say remove this condition, put like not over here, okay, so not here, not like in front of operator, not like percent. So any course which does not start with the S, capital S, would be in the output. Okay, so let's see the result over here. So Hadoop, Python, Java, PMP, L, and Linux and AWS. This does not start with the percentage S in front of that, correct. So that's the reason this is in the output. So this is how you can do negative condition. Okay, so now let's move to the 10th example here. How big it is, let me see. Okay, it's a big example, so I'll cover in the next session. So thanks for watching, and I hope you like this session. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe it, okay, and please don't forget to refer your friend about these courses actually. So that's what help us as well to improve the and give you the better courses in the lower prices. Thank you, I'm stopping now.